Now, I'm gonna move on to brow stuff. So brow stuff, first of all, I have this Catrice eyebrow stylist. I think that's what it's called. It's kind of this pencil, eyebrow pencil with a spoolie at the end. I think this works totally fine. If you need an eyebrow pencil for cheap, get this. This is totally fine. But actually what I really like is this Catrice eyebrow set. Very nice. A little bit more expensive, but it comes in with this two eyebrow powders, and then when you open this drawer at the bottom, I actually get this. Okay, let me just take these things out. Okay, you actually will get a tweezer, and you will also get this slanted brush as well as a small spoolie. So you can just do everything brows with this small kit that is very compact, which is great for traveling and everything. And I don't know why, but these brow powders really work very nicely. So what I do is usually I just take this lighter one and I will apply it to kind of draw out, okay, the shape that I want for my eyebrows. Okay, this looks ridiculous, but it works lah. Alright, it's totally a workable little brush that we have over here. Okay, and once that is done, I will go in with the darker brow powder to kind of fill out the spaces that need a little bit of filling. So, for example, here, or to darken the areas that I feel needs to be darkened. Yeah. So just simply like this, I mean, this brow looks nice. It looks really good. I mean, same thing. So I'm just gonna finish up the brow on this side. Again, just using the light powder. Okay, and of course, I have a kind of a hole over here because there's a mole on my eyebrow, so I'll just fill this in with the darker color. Okay, and so there you go, fantastic, right? Just going to fill out this part. Alright, I don't have any of the brow gels from Catrice, so that's something I didn't buy and didn't try out, so I don't know about this, but I think this eyebrow set, it will give you your bang for your buck. I mean, for those people out there who are buying MAC shadows as your eyebrow powder, I think you can consider these. I think the colors work well for some reason. Just somehow they work well with the eyebrows. So that's for eyebrows. If you want an easier solution, you can also go for the pencil, okay, the eyebrow stylist. Alright, next thing out. Okay, I'm going to go into the complexion part. So we have things like blusher. So for example, I'm gonna firstly apply a blusher. So this is the Vienna limited edition blusher. Powder blush. This is called Floral Ornament. Basically, there's an embossment on here and you have kind of two different colors. So I think this is a pretty nice blush. It's very pigmented, and if you want a lighter part, you can dab it here. You want darker eyeshadow, you want darker blush, you can dab it in the darker part. So I'm just going to overall dab, and ooh, okay, there's some powder kick out lah. Okay, and just lightly put on. So it's really pigmented, so actually you just need a little bit. Okay, unfortunately, of course, this is a limited edition, but of course you can still get the single blushes from Catrice in their regular line. Basically, the texture feels similar. So I just kind of like this one because it looks more fancy, right? Okay, another thing you have here, I think Catrice bronzers. really nice, because it's difficult to get a nice bronzer at the drugstore. I know, I know, right? And they have different finishes. So this first one, this is called the Sun Glow. This is a shimmering bronzing powder, and basically you have some mixtures of different browns in there, and there's different shimmers. This comes only in one color, I believe. And this other one, the Sun Glow Matte Bronzing Powder. Okay, this comes in a couple of different colors, so I picked the one called Deep Bronze, okay, because I'm darker. So I'm kind of gonna use this to balance out my shade over here. So I'm just using a simple angled brush, and I'm gonna go in with this shimmer, the Sun Glow, the shimmering one first, and basically you just mix it together, and I'm gonna put this one in all the areas where we usually will get a tan. So where the sun hits my face, okay, I'm gonna just put it because it's shimmering, and then I also want to bronze out my skin tone. Okay, so I'm just putting it around the face. Okay, so just very quickly. So this is the bronzer over here. Next thing, I'm gonna use this, the matte bronzer. Actually, it looks very terracotta-y. So I've actually heard of the Laura Mercier bronzer that's terracotta. It's called terracotta and looks terracotta, and if you like that color, maybe you can give this a try. I think it might be similar. I have no idea. I've never tried this. So this one I'm kind of gonna use it a little bit as a contour bronze thing. So I'm gonna just dab some of this. It's very pigmented. Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna go work it in as a contour. Okay, probably for pale face people, this particular color is not your thing. Of course, you can of course pick the one that is lighter and less reddish, but for me, this works fine. Yep. Okay, not sure if you can really see. And I'm gonna contour a little bit down the nose, but this is like a very rough contour, okay? Fine, okay? This is gonna become like an hour-long video right now. Okay, so that's the contouring done. So of course, after all your bronzers are done, we are gonna move on to put on some highlights. So this is the highlight that I got. It's not in their regular line. Their regular line doesn't carry a highlight, but they do have a highlighting blush that is more shimmery. But this is the Pure Shimmer Highlighter, and this is from the limited edition Nude Purism range. So it has this kind of honeycomb looking texture on the powder, and it is a highlighter. Ooh. So I'm just gonna use this Real Techniques brush. Kind of have to clean my brushes. Okay, and I'm gonna dab it in there. It's quite powdery as of with their powder products, but I think it works pretty nicely. So I can deal with a little bit of powder kicking around. Okay, so this is a kind of a light, slightly, really kind of a light, not goldeny kind of highlight. So it's really quite light in color. If you have a problem with looking a bit pasty with white color highlights, then maybe this one won't be for you. Okay, but I'm quite sure sooner or later they will come up with something in another one of their limited editions. So this is just a highlighter. Okay, so I have come to the last two parts, where I have firstly mascara. So, you know, usually you're done with everything and you move on to mascara. I really recommend this one. This one is the Catrice Glamour Door Volume Mascara Waterproof. So good, because this thing, I love the brush. I cannot express how much I love this brush. You can get everything. The application is so easy and so nice. I really love this brush. Another one that's pretty good, okay, is the Waterproof Lashes to Kill Volume Mascara. And this one has a pretty nice brush as well. And yeah, I mean, it's really great for people who doesn't want some crazy brush. I think these work really well. They have a lot of mascara in their range, so you can pick and choose. But I really think this Glamour Doll one is kind of the best because, yeah, just because it works the best. So you can take a look at how this works. Super easy, even for my Asian lashes. Okay, so that's one coat. Not sure if you can see because I don't curl my eyelashes, but it's really really nice. And two coats, usually I do two coats, and that really seals the deal for me. Okay, usually it doesn't really budge much, but I have a panda eye syndrome thing. A lot of things really go panda eyes on me. This one is alright. Okay, it's not so bad, but it does go a little bit panda eye by the end of the day. But I think for most people, you shouldn't encounter any problem with this. Yeah. Really, it's just so easy to apply because usually when I'm applying mascara, I can hardly talk to you, but this one is just so easy. And the formula is really nice. It's really volumizing. It's like one of those mascaras that you don't have to struggle with. And the best part is it's only $7.90. And it works perfectly beautiful and looks like you got mascara for $50 at Sephora. So I really like this. Okay, so that's with the mascara on. I'm not sure if you can see anything, but it's fine. These are nice. It's $7.90. Try it. You don't like it, you can just don't buy it again. It's only $7.90. Alright, last thing, and possibly the best thing. Okay, I'm going to lip products. Of course, Catrice actually has a pretty nice lip pencil, which is very, very cheap. It's pretty nice. It's just a little bit dry, so it can get a bit scratchy, but the colors are really nice. Yeah, I like it, and you know, you have to sharpen it a little bit. But what I really, really love is this set of things. Alright, these lipsticks, these are the ultimate color lipsticks. They are so good. They remnants of the Tom Ford creaminess. Of course, Tom Ford is a different level, but if you want to enjoy that and you're on a budget, a tight budget, these are $7.90 each. And they work so beautifully. I'll just show you a couple of the colors. I own like 5 of them. So let's say you want a very, very pinky nude. This one is called Hey Nude. And it is so beautiful and creamy. And look at that color, it's beautiful. I think it will work for people who are light skin. For me, my favorite nude over here, this is the one called Nude-tastic. And it's so nice as an everyday nude. And these smell like Skittles in a way. I also really like this one. This is called In a Rose Garden. Oh, such a beautiful pink that can work with anybody. Anybody can wear this. And if you want to go a little bit more, you know, off the road, you can try this one called Berry Bradshaw. And it's a very wearable and beautiful plum. Gorgeous! And this is one swipe. I mean, two swipe. I have this two swipe, but one swipe, the color will be on. So I really think that these are fantastic. Fantastic lipsticks. $7.90. Go for it. And they feel very comfortable on the lips. They don't dry. They are moisturizing. So I'm gonna put on this other color called Maroon. Okay, this is kind of a your lip but better color, and everyone can rock this. So look at the creaminess of this. This is like, once I put it on my lips, it's like I have a layer of wonderful creaminess on my lips. It feels like the creaminess of a Tom Ford lipstick for $7.90. So very, very, very nice. And it's very lightweight. It's not like it feels like you're weighing down your lips with a lot of stuff. It's just fantastic. And just one last product before we're done here. Okay, because they have a new range of things here in the Catrice line. This is called the Shine Appeal Fluid Lipstick. And these are pretty darn nice as well. So I think I'm just going to rub this off quickly so that I can just show you what this looks like. And you can also use this as a gloss. So it's kind of a glossy fluid lipstick. Oh, such a nice lipstick. So this one is a new thing that comes in. Not sure what I feel about it yet, but I think it's pretty nice. So it has this doe-foot applicator. Okay, so that's how it looks like. It's very glossy. It's a very glossy kind of lipstick. It's quite opaque actually, because I picked quite a nude color. So this is actually pretty good for a nude color. And it's quite lightweight. And it is moisturizing. It is a moisturizing fluid lipstick. I think this is pretty nice. This color is called Better Make a Move, alright? Yeah, and it's really nice over here. So I think they are coming out with pretty good stuff. I have tried a few of the other lip ranges. The lipsticks that are in the silver packaging, I don't care for so much. They are quite sheer. They are a bit streaky, I feel. I don't like those. They also have, if you like lip balm type of colors, they also have the balm ones. Those are pretty nice. It's just I've never gotten around to buying one of those because I bought too many of the Revlon ones. And this new contender over here, actually this remnants of the L'Oreal, what is that, the oil infused liquid lipstick thing, but I think I like this better than that for some reason. Alright, just for color selection. Right, so yeah, that is a lot of products in one session, but of course you can see now on my face it's a full Catrice makeup tutorial. Everything I've used is from Catrice, and you can get the look you want actually for quite a little bit of money. Just a very little bit of money. So I don't know. I hope this was very helpful for you. And I hope to see you again soon here. Alright, bye!